Welcome back, everyone, to Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl, and our quest for an apartment continues to tear apart the zone, one region at a time. Last time, we somewhat ill-advisedly, unadvisedly, whichever is the closer to a proper term, gave the Alpha artifact to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. They used it in their big experiments. They, for some silly reason, brought one of the intruding S.P.A.R.K. members, specifically Strider, the leader of Noontide, into the chamber where the experiment was being had, and the Monolith apparently broadcast a signal that both reactivated all the former Monolith stalkers and briefly incapacitated everybody, so one guy was able to fuck up the whole thing. Hey, 90 stream, goddamn. You are on a roll there. So yeah, basically Monolith is running wild on the whole zone all over again. We gotta find the source of the signal, which appears to be somewhere down in Noontide. There's also a situation developing down at the Sphere, which we are going to head to investigate first. We were on our way there when we found a situation in Zalicia. Now, off camera, I went to the slag heap, sold a bunch of stuff, switched to the Sava suit, which I still wasn't able to upgrade, but I figure we'll eventually get to a technician. Hey! Branch, much appreciated, friend. Good to have you here. But yeah, I sold off a bunch of stuff. I've got my sniper rifle out along with a shotgun, picked up some ammo, trying to run a bit lighter this time so we won't get weighed down the second we pick up a can of food. But there's a bunch of gear. I saw that. Oh god, this is great. What's with this time thing and it passing? Yeah, exactly. Much obliged, Eyes, I appreciate that. Basically, someone at some point asked what could go wrong and must now live with a very detailed answer to the question. Exactly. So yeah, we need to find the source of the signal. We need to find out what exactly happened, because despite the Monolith being in possession at Circa, it seems like the signal didn't necessarily come from the physical device, but from the interaction of the Alpha artifact with whatever they were trying to do. So, it's possible that the actual brainwash signal is coming from someone else. Bearing in mind the Monolith was a device designed by the Sea Consciousness, which was the hive mind that was created by the scientists doing Project X research here in the zone. And it's possible that S.T.A.L.K.E.R didn't actually defeat the conspiracy, as is the true ending of Shadow of Chernobyl. So there may be some of that at hand. Or it's possible that I don't know. There's a lot going on here. We need to find out what Faust and his guys are up to. We need to find out Scar's angle in this. But most of all, our immediate objective is to find out what's going on at these places we were told to investigate, where the signal was coming from and where Monolith is attacking. Alright. Alright, we're getting a stealth tutorial here. God knows why, but I suspect we are going to have some trouble here. That's actually why I dug out the sniper rifle. Figure we're going to be dealing with... What the fuck? Okay, who are these guys? What's going on here? Are these ward members, or are these loners? Hey! Down in front. What? Okay, hold on a second. Buddy, who even are you? Okay, that dude's hostile. Was hostile. So I was expecting to find Monolith troops battling the ward detachment that was here. But it seems like we've just got a free-for-all between whoever's here. Now, those are definitely Monoliths. And I think that dude accidentally hit his own guy with a grenade. Awesome! Oh, typically ask, who are you, before they put a sniper round through their skull at point blank. You know, I mean, I feel like it's safer to shoot first and figure out the identities later. Okay, Private Sepp. So, what's your story, Private Sepp? Stuff for a rainy day, huh? Alright, so he's got a stash over there. But yeah, like, from the camo cloth, I thought these dudes were the soldiers stationed here, the ward, but then they're not wearing the usual uniform. They appear to be just dudes. And also, these bodies appear to be static. I can't actually loot them. These are the guys I was expecting to find here, the Monolith troopers. His story, he was selling Girl Scout cookies for an orphanage, and then some random guy came up behind him and shot him in the head. I mean, you know, pretty sure I shot that dude head on, but yeah, whatever. Wrong place to be selling cookies. Actually, this is probably the best place to sell pastries. Like, you know, you gotta imagine these guys are not getting a healthy diet out here. They're eating bread, sausages, canned meat, milk, vodka, and we've got birds standing on nothing. Oh, the jank is coming on strong tonight. Check it out. Yes! Oh, we spooked him. Little known fact about crows. They can apparently perch on solid air. Hey, that's condensed milk. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Now, we're spotted by someone. Oop, I see him. That appears to be more Monolith guys. 1, 2, 3. I said 3. Thank you. Man. Murder is easy when they stand still. Oop. Okay, they're all just kind of standing around the sphere. What the hell's going on? Is it possible they were so focused on what's going on inside that they don't notice me, or has the game well and truly bugged out completely here? I feel like it's a 50-50 shot either way. Ooh, hello. Alright. Yeah, I think what was supposed to happen is they've got these bodies posed like they were fighting the ward forces here, and it's supposed to look like they just wiped them out when we came in, except a random group of stalkers that was hostile to me showed up as well and genuinely did start fighting them. And then the AI just kind of bugged out. Had a very typical day in Warframe. Came home, told wife I love her, took cats for a walk. There were 1,300 casualties. Came home with pizza. You know, just idyllic home life. Awesome. That is living your space life correctly. Okay, that dude definitely was in camel cloth. You know what? These might be... What the fuck? Okay... Oh, we got that, oh, the submachine gun. Nice. I think I see what's happening here. I think these guys were the ward detachment that was hostile to me when I broke in here. You know, when I was first looking for the guy that sold us the coordinates. The dude that was eating bread and nearly choked on it. So, we had to shoot our way out of here. I think these dudes were still here and still hostile. The game did not remove all of them. Yeah, that gun was stuck to him. It was like floating off his backpack. Like, goddamn, the jank is off the charts with this area. Yeah, you can see these boxes are all broken open because we've been in here before. So I feel like the game just didn't finish cleaning this place up for the next scripting sequence. Hello, don't mind if I do. Alright. Alright, where even is this? Source of the radiation. Alright. It's gonna be somewhere underground, I think. So yeah, there are probably still some hostiles running around, both Monolith and maybe a couple soldiers that were not removed by the game. Hopefully the Ward will understand if I off these guys. In fact, based on the uniforms, they might actually be military. Like, not Ward troopers, but the actual, like, Ukrainian military that run the place. Okay. Now, it's not telling me to go up or down. So... target's around here somewhere. Ah, damn it. I'm probably gonna go in there. But yeah, I'm very curious to see where this is going story-wise. Because it's implying that there was more to the Sea Consciousness conspiracy in the first game than was explained. And you know, undoubtedly there is more to that story. Because by the time S.T.A.L.K.E.R gets there and learns the truth... Ooh. Someone's here. Yeah, by the time S.T.A.L.K.E.R gets there, it's literally just the guys in the hive mind chambers and the Monolith forces that they brainwashed. But I imagine it was a bit of a process getting to that point. God, I love this shotgun. So many misgivings with a game can be forgiven if it has a good enough shotgun. I mean, it can't save a bad game, but it can at least make it enjoyable. Okay, these bodies have, these bodies are interactable, I'll take that. Alright. Whoa! Alright, that's it. Shit! Ow! Alright. Jesus! I saw that you're behind cover somewhere. There you are. Oh shit. Exosuits. Alright, Monolith ain't kidding around. They've been saving their expensive toys for this occasion. Also, I can hear scripted noises out there. They're shouting and gunfire. So the implication is that some of the guard force is still alive here. Whether we will encounter any friendlies in a mechanical sense is unclear. Oh yeah, this is... Nope, I see him. Damn it. Bounced off that little nook there. There we go. Hey! Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'll take that. Thank you. Also, I really should not worry so much about anti-rad meds. Oh, hey, it's Solder! We were just talking about you. Oh, hey. Who are you? Are you a scientist? Oh, maybe we got survivors here. One sec, buddy. One sec, buddy. I don't know why I said one tight there. You know what? I did the thing where I get halfway between one thing I'm going to say, and then I switch gears and say another thing. I was going to say one sec, buddy, or sit tight, buddy, and it came out like that instead. It's like when you're trying to say goodbye to somebody, and you're going to say something like either see you later or have a good one, and it comes out as see a good one or something like that. That is a sign of... I don't know if it's a form of attention deficiency or some kind of verbal dyslexia or what. It's just my brain skips like that. It's like a record player, and every now and then it just skips. Anyway, sorry, what do you say? Oh, it's your solder. Okay. Hey, how's it going?
Ох ж бля. Клієнт? Не думав, що знову зустрінемося.
Yeah, feelings mutual.
А тебе сюди, Вась, як занесло?
Long story. How did you survive?
Цікаво. Як ти вижив?
Сидів тихо і не відсвічував зайвий раз.
Fair enough.
Думав, як миша пропетляю, але хрін мені нарило.
I think he actually has a different sweater on. Nice detail.
На
If
зачистку
it's true.
території пішли.
I see. Alright.
Коршунов прислав.
It looks so painfully Slavic, I can feel it in my blood. Yeah, no
Знаєш
kidding.
чому?
Це все Сухін, сука. Припер мені якийсь апарат. Паяй, каже. Точність мап підвищимо.
This is a
А
man
я
who
що?
belongs in the
Я
zone.
маленький гвинтик. Паяти значить паяти. Хто ж знав, що від нього мізки через вуха витечуть.
Alright.
І що це за апарат був?
Випромінювач ніби. Я в деталі не вдавався. Змонтував у сферу, як наказано було. На цьому все.
Сухін живий? Де він зараз?
Криса він. А криси так просто не дохнуть. Як всі вдарило, і поки ми до тями приходили, він побіг своїм полуденківським дружбанам ворота відчиняти. А потім на самій
Standing beside a
сфері
window while
покопався,
smoking and
сука.
screaming about being done
Поки
in.
ці
It's not
гандони
quiet or
з
low.
Monolith
Yeah, you know.
Усіх тут різали, падли.
I give it an even
По-тихому.
chance that Monolith
На сферу
will interrupt
можна
us by
потрапити?
shooting him.
По-тихому ніяк. Але несподівано для моноліта можна. Є тут вимикач неподалік. Смикнеш, і сфера згасне. А дорогою зазирни до Сухіна в кабінет. Він завжди гнілий був. На лапу брав, аж гай шумів. Тепер йому це вже точно більше ні до чого. І це благодарочка тобі, Вась, за те, що я і цього разу живий.
All in a day's work. Alright. So, we gotta check this guy's office. We gotta shut down the sphere for all the good that it does now. Also, hey. Wait until I'm out. Actually, do you have anything else to say?
Треба чого?
Just curious.
На те, як моноліт зону прополює, я б краще здалеку дивився. Але де зараз сховатися можна?
Just general dialogue now. Fair enough.
Сподіваюсь, не зустрінемося.
Alright. Well, let's look around here. Yeah, with the signal already broadcast, I don't know if there's a lot of point to shut down the signal. Besides just, you know, I don't know, not sending it out of... What the fuck? Oh, God! I appreciate that the mystery turned out to be a bit more nuanced than I was expecting. Like, it has to do with the return of Monolith, which is the hostile faction from the previous games, but it doesn't start out that way. There's a degree of mystery that I like. But we have definitely We crossed the line with what happened at Circa, and now it's a question of who's going to drop the ball first. But yeah, for the most part, I remain interested in the central mystery, and I'm curious where this is. Are you fucking for real? Dude. How did you get ahead of me? Like, did you run in from here and get wasted that way? No, you didn't, because there's guys here. How did you fucking die? You were behind me. What the fuck? Wait, no. Put this down. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to go to the footage on that. I really thought he was behind me, and either the game had despawned him, or he was just, like, hiding in a corner somewhere. Yeah. Who's gonna drop the ball first? These people have unleashed a whole pit, a ball pit, to the ravages of gravity. Yeah. Alright, where you at? Damn it. Admittedly, I'm not exactly covering myself in glory here either. But at least I brought a fucking gun to this. Hit, solder. Hey. There we go. Alright. Problem solved, eventually. Alright, well, what's he carrying now that he's basically stuck to the wall? I'll take that bread, thank you. Cannon event. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, I'll take the medkit here. I'll take the ammo. And I figure 10 food items is good enough. 10 of each food item. Oh! Is this the shotgun I picked up earlier? I did fix one of these. I think that is it. Oh, no. Empty out. And put down. There we go. God damn, this dude's dead as hell. Look at this. I think what happened is the legs have ragdolled through each other. This appears to be his left foot. This appears to be his right foot. Oh, man. Dimitro Ray, huh? More like delete your legs. Ha ha! But, yeah, that is fucked up. Yeah, man got Skyrimmed. Holy shit. Wait a minute. And these dudes just fell through the stairs. Holy fuck. Man. We have hit some kind of jank singularity here tonight. This is awesome. Alright, well... the gaze in horror at the things the zone does to people. I know, right? These are things the human body was not meant to experience. Alright. Now... okay, this is the office that dude mentioned. Sulkin, or whatever his name was. Oh, wait a minute, that's the power switch. Oh, alright. The office is over that way. Now, hold on a second. Get to the engineering room, hornet's nest, shut down the sphere's generator, optional. Alright. Now, I do see that stash marker. Is that somewhere in here? Is it above us? Usually the game will indicate when something is above or below you. Apparently not the case here. Anyway. Now that we have some peace and quiet, we can explore the place at our leisure. Actually, you don't need those. Okay, I think this is taking us up a floor through some convenient rubble. Oh! Oh, Jesus. Okay, Grom S-14. Automatic rifle and grenade launcher system. And assault rifle configuration that can come in quite handy in the zone. Alright. You know what? I think that's going to be worth an investment. We are taking this back with us, and we are going to find out just how useful it is. Now, I note it uses the same ammo as the Vintar rifles. Let's see that. Oh! Is this semi-automatic? Hold on a second. It is! Holy shit! Alright, we have... we have, like, slam firing on the sniper rifle. Kick ass. You know what? It is a unique weapon. That's probably its gimmick. Now, that's a waste of ammo most of the time. But these dudes are taking a couple to the chest before going down. Alright. Yeah, we're good on meds. Damn. Take that, take that, take that. Oh shit. Okay, that's a bad situation. We're walking right up into an ambush. There's cover. There's no immediate cover in the stairwell. They're probably set up to hit me from all angles. There, I see you. Damn it. I think that got somebody. God damn. Damn it. We're just gonna have to ease our way into this. Probably use what's left of our rifle ammo on this. Damn it. Wasn't planning on using that up close. But then, Skif's never really been one for planning, clearly.
Браття, шукаю укриття.
Okay, why would you say that and not just fuck, take cover? Jesus Christ, there is no cover down here. a second. Alright. I see you. Motherfuckers above me. Can I shoot you through those little holes there? Nope, he's way the hell up there.
Браття, кидаю
Shit.
гранату.
I appreciate the warning, by the way.
Браття, ворога не знайдено.
Got one of them.
Ворог не наважився пізнати силу моноліту.
Alright. Silence at last. Time for a meal. Oh yeah, earn that shit. Alright. Now, this is a funny time to mention this, but I don't recall learning what the sphere actually does. I assume it has something to do with charting the spread and composition of anomalies throughout the zone. That is, after all, what we got from S.T.A.L.K.E.R, coordinates of a known anomaly field where the scanner can be deployed. And apparently installing this emitter caused it to project a signal. Message from Faust. Oh, okay. The hour has come for all questions to be answered, brother. Have faith. You will become what you always have been. A man among his own kind. Alright. So yeah, they had a mole in the military / the ward even before all this began. Alright. That takes care of that, although I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it now. Leave the sphere, huh? Alright. Right, down we go. Our job here is done, albeit too late to be of any help to the people here, but, you know. We tried. An attempt was made. But yeah, I feel like what we're going to learn is that the device referred to as the Monolith, the Wish Granter, wasn't necessarily the source of the brainwashing signal. It was an instrument that probably amplified the psionic powers. Oh, hey, now we got an indicator, so it's below us. Yeah, I think the device probably, like, amplified their psionic control and made it easier for them to brainwash the stalkers into the Monolith faction. But it wasn't necessarily the source of it, and what we tapped into, what Dalin accidentally unleashed, was the actual signal. Wherever it's coming from. Presumably from the generators he was talking about that appear to be fueling the zone. I'll take those. We do have a submachine gun. Might as well. Alright. Sphere transfer, huh? Alright. Voluntary transfer request of First Lieutenant OK Sukhin to the zone is hereby granted. First Lieutenant AK Sukhin is to be promoted to the next rank of captain. Okay, that's probably a typo. Captain, OK Sukhin, is to assume command of the Sphere garrison, pay grade to be established in accordance with respective procedures. Alright, so this is from 2018, so that is 4 years before the events of the game we're currently playing. So, sometime after the events of the first 3 Stalker games, but before this, the Neo-Monolith faction that Faust is apparently, leading. What the hell? Oh, this is where the stash was. Nice, nice. Alright. Yeah, Faust was basically setting all this up years ago. Now, Sukhin's medical history, huh? Alright. Alright. Vladimir Pidvitovsk. I'm not even going to try on that. Military, clinical history. Name, Alexei Kirillovich Sukhin. Okay, I think that's just the attending physician. Alright. Lieutenant, date of admission, 2/17/2014. Okay, so 2014 is about the time of the first game, I believe. Gonna fight the X version of the weakest Dark Knight boss in years. Oh, man. Hey, good luck. Also, good to see you, Mirage. Yeah, kick some ass in there. But, let's see. Gunshot wounds to left forearm and thigh. Shrapnel wounds to facial soft tissue. Partial retrograde amnesia attributed to concussion. Anamnesis. According to patient, he was leading a patrol near the perimeter walls when his squad was ambushed by Monolith forces. During combat, he sustained injuries and lost consciousness following a grenade explosion. Upon regaining consciousness, he found himself the sole survivor of the engagement. He managed to call for assistance, but was subsequently evacuated. Patient's memory is clear only for the hours immediately preceding the incident. Memories preceding the traumatic event are fragmented. There are no apparent cognitive impairments apart from memory loss. Surgical intervention, ECG, MRI of the brain. Consultation with neurosurgeon, reconstructive surgery. Okay, what I'm getting from this is the mole here probably was originally... He was either originally with Monolith and pretended to have amnesia. Like, he escaped being hunted down after the events of the first game by disguising himself as a soldier and pretending to have amnesia. Or something about his encounter with the Monolith forces caused him to get brainwashed. It's a little hard to tell, because presumably that would have been after the events of the first game. But again, if we're assuming that S.T.A.L.K.E.R did not shut down the, No, he would have had to, because S.T.A.L.K.E.R has that now. I don't know, I'm getting some mixed signals here. We're missing a few pieces to this puzzle. The calendar date is around the time of the first game. Did the first game open with the player's patrol getting ambushed and everybody dying except the player who got knocked out from a grenade blast? Not exactly. The first game opened with the protagonist...
Skif, це Dalin. Полковник сказав мені, що ви шукаєте джерело сигналу, який активував програму Моноліту. Є якісь успіхи?
Doctor, nice of you to join us
Так.
again.
Знайшов випромінювач.
Чудово. Несіть його на хімзавод. Чекаємо на вас.
Interesting. Do we still have to investigate Noontide Island? Yeah, alright, so we need to check that out now. Yeah, so the first game, I'm going to head back to Zalicia and drop some stuff off. The first game opened with the protagonist surviving a truck crash. The catch is that everybody else in the truck, everybody else being carried in the truck was already dead, except for the driver. And these death trucks are hauling bodies out from the center of the zone for reasons unknown. Now, you find out later this is basically just how Monolith gets rid of people that failed the brainwashing and were directly killed by them. And they apparently brainwashed... spoiler alert, you, the player, tried to get to the center of the zone in clear sky because you, the player, are S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and they sent you out but made a mistake because they wanted to have S.T.A.L.K.E.R killed and didn't know you were him. So you have an identity mystery that turns out you are the person you were looking for. That's what's going on. So I don't think that's what's going on here. I think what happened with Sukhin is that he either was genuinely attacked and rendered amnesiac by Monolith, at which point he was brainwashed, or he was Monolith the whole time and lied about who he was to infiltrate the military. Yeah, dude being the MC the first game and the amnesia being a hand, he doesn't remember the decision the player made theory about. Yeah, there are questions about where S.T.A.L.K.E.R ended up. Because I'm not convinced that he didn't make it to the center of the zone and deal with the sea consciousness. That would be a hell of a retcon. And again, if Circa did end up with a wish granter, that would mean it was disabled at some point. But then why did we see him making a wish there? I don't know. The question of where S.T.A.L.K.E.R is in all this is a big ol' question mark at the moment. Anyway, let's see. So yeah, Zalicia is down to just a handful of people now, but they are open for business. Hamster, buddy. And I think that'll do her. Alright, now we need to get over to Wild Island. And I think, let's see, where's the other one? Chemical plant, huh? Where's the chemical plant? Ah, over that way. Alright, so that'll be a new region entirely. So a couple things I want to do first. One, we'll go to Wild Island. Two, I want to go to Cordon, because that was the starter area in the original game. And I want to see if there's anybody there. The plot hasn't sent us to that location, and I'm not sure it will. But I am curious to see if there's a settlement there we can still trade and deal with. Anyway, we've got us a hike, and I don't know if there's a quick way to get there. All the settlements are kind of equidistant from there. I think we're just going to have to lace up our shoes and get walking. Where's the way out? Off we go! Somewhere out there will be a technician that can upgrade some of the cool new gear we've been finding. Need to be on the lookout, because around here I remember running into pseudo dogs, and those are always a pain in the ass. And then there's regular dogs. Dang. Alright. Oh, shit. You know what? Someone else out there wants to deal with that, they have my blessing. Yep, nope, that's water. Much like in Helldivers 2, water is death, basically, if you get in deep enough. Oh shit. I'm sure these guys are. Yep. Yeah, swimming lessons would have really paid off. Okay, I think these guys are military. Because they have the armor. We really haven't seen that many of these guys outside of the Sphere facility. The Ward acts like military, but they're kind of a private army directed by S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Whereas, yeah, these guys are actual soldiers. So, you know, I should probably feel worse than I do about killing them, but they are kind of starting it. I mean, look, I went there trying to help. I'm literally acting under orders from the Ward, which, okay, isn't the military. Oh, Jesus Christ. Point is, we have a complicated relationship with the authorities here in the zone. And these guys don't appear to have gotten the memo. Ow, 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 ow! Let's see if we can get to cover. I see you. Alright, peace and quiet. Now, this area was deserted when we came through heading to Zalicia. So it's hard to tell if this is organically repopulating or if the game forgot to keep this place clear. Again, jank or intentional design becomes hard to tell after a while. Because, yeah, I thought Monolith had cleared the place out. Alright, you know what? Since we're close to Cordon anyway, we might as well head there and check it out. And then we'll head north and take a look at Noontide. Let's see what has become of the place. You can tell it's quality development, but you can't tell if it's failure of the coders or on purpose. Oh god, what's going on here? What the fuck? Okay. Oh, damn it! Alright. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Do it! Yes! Ooh, they lined up like bowling pins. Damn it! They're actually having armor behave like armor in this game. I'm not used to that. Oh, Jesus! Right. God damn, there's at least one more of these guys. Dimitro Fugu? More like Dead Mitro Fugu. Haha! Okay, we are running out of medkits, though. Time to actually search bodies again. Or get a bit more greedy in what we take. But yeah, that's kind of the hallmark of these games, is it's not always easy or even possible to tell what is intentionally weird and what is just the game janking out. I mean, you know, you can usually tell. Also, goddamn. But not always. Sorry, Timco Nat. I wonder if it was possible to save that guy. I mean, he was surrounded by like 8 dudes. That wouldn't have been easy. Actually, let us... have a little snack here. Oh shit. Run! God damn. Okay, we gotta be real careful here. Oh damn. Oh! That dude got churned the fuck up. Yeah, whirligigs mean business. As we have demonstrated, there is a very narrow window to escape just before it bursts. But it pulls you basically dead center into there, and you've got like maybe a half second to get out of the danger zone. It's not impossible, especially once you learn the timing, but it is risky. Yep. I smell a time to make some money. Not this again. Shit, shit, shit. Move! Alright. Not quite close enough. Yeah, screw it, just using that kid. Ah! Shit. We were right on it, too. Alright, I think I stopped... Yeah, I stopped inside the grab range is the thing. Oh, dearie me. Where did I leave off? Alright, nearby. Good. Alright. Straight ahead is clear. Got it. Wrenched, huh? Alright, let's get out of here. Anything good from this fella? Wrenched, where you at? Here we go. Alright, physical protection. Oh, alright. That might be worth it. Huh. If we can get some more... If we can get to a technician who can upgrade our suit and get some slots again, that would be very, very nice. Alright. Yeah, this is definitely looking familiar. Not a stone out of place. Shit! Ow! You know what? I gotta get used to the stashes actually being guarded or trapped. I think the game explicitly warns you about that, and I just keep forgetting it. Ooh, rifle grenade. Alright. Oh shit! Okay, game, you did that on purpose. I'm not saying I don't respect it. I'm just saying... it sucks, that's all.